Hi there, awakening showgirls. It's Kellita, and I'm coming to you live from the Feather's Nest. And I had the pleasure of traveling to Minneapolis recently to spend some time and to perform with my beloved burlesque sister, Ophelia Flame. And I got to stay in her beautiful home, and I arrived in the evening time, and she took me to the room, and there was a lamp in the corner, set low, and it lit the room just enough to have a beautiful ambiance, but it was a little less light than uh, I couldn't see well enough to do everything with ease. Ophelia mentioned something about the house having the feature of not having overhead lights, no lights on the ceiling, and I didn't see any light on the ceiling. So I actually didn't look for a light switch. And, I managed, it was fine, but I was wishing for a bit more light in the room. And the last morning, when Ophelia came in to get me to make sure I was awake to go to the airport, she entered the room, flipped on the light switch, which was actually in pretty plain view. I simply didn't believe it was there. The metaphor was not lost on me. It actually felt kind of like a slap in the face. One example from my life that this metaphor of the light switch that I didn't believe was there and was actually right there. I was living in the dark, thinking that there was not more light to be had. So one example from my life that this really reminded me of was, for years and years, I loved dance, and I went to dance classes, and I focused on what my weaknesses, what I was not good at. So I just believed that since I couldn't do the splits and didn't remember choreography very well, so I didn't do well in auditions, that left me in the dark. That left me separated from what I really desired in dance, was to have an outlet that really fit me, and to develop my leadership, and really to come forward and perform more. But I stayed in the dark, believing that there was no light switch, that there was no way for me to get beyond what felt like the obstacles that I just mentioned. That I wasn't this and I wasn't that, and I thought, we have to have that to be a professional dancer, right? Thank goodness I found the light switch in that arena and found a way. Here I am now. I've been a professional dancer for 15 years. I started in my early 30s. Yay, yay. The motto is here, and what I invite you, my dear friends, my dear awakening showgirl friends, is to look for the light switch, even when you believe that you have to live in the dark and that there is no light. Look for the light switch. It's always there. It just might not be what you expected. Until the next, with so much love and so many shimmies, from my showgirl heart to yours, Kellita.